music is trendy,
Yeah,
so it's catchy and somehow. So I
definitely.
I listen to that as well.
Cool. Yeah, I like listening to a lot of rock and alternative as well. Awesome. And so cool. Let's get started on today's class. So let's get that screen share going. And let's start with Tanner. Tanner, can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Just read the lines.
Yeah, just read it for now.
Okay. In today's class, we will use money idioms, practice going to the bank, talk about loans and debt.
Nice. Really good pronunciation of debt. It's a hard word to pronounce. Um, really
Debt.
good job. Cool. And Tanner, can you ask Rod the first question?
What's happening in the picture? What happened before the picture was taken?
Nice.
Um, so yeah, yeah, hang on. Okay. Well, probably this guy went bankrupt. When he was going to a ATM machine, he realized that he didn't have any money. So probably some thieves or scammers hacked his saving account.
Nice. Really good job. Your grammar looks really smooth. Um, one thing that we'd say savings. Not your
Savings.
saving, not your saving account, it's your savings account. Um,
Savings.
yeah, but really good. Um, when he was going, yeah, a really nice job with the past progressive as well. Was going. It's nice. That looks really good, Rod. Okay, and Rod, can you ask Tanner the second question down here?
And have you ever lost your money or wallet? How?
And yes, I lost my money. Um, I was stolen. Stolen.
You were what? I was robbed. Maybe. So if
Robbed.
we're
Yes,
saying,
I was
yeah,
robbed. Yes, lost my money. I was robbed. Someone stole from me.
yeah. So you could either go one of the two ways. So I was robbed or someone stole.
Someone
So
stole. Okay.
yeah, someone stole. I was robbed. Okay.
Okay.
And where were you robbed? So where and how?
Um, I was robbed in a street, um, dark street.
Okay. On a dark street.
On a dark street.
Nice. Okay.
The how can I say the man was stolen by me from me.
The man stole from me.
The man stole from me. What's the name? Uh, that person.
The thief.
The thief. Yes,
Yeah, he's a
the thief
thief.
stole from me using a gun.
Okay. The thief stole. Maybe we'd say the thief robbed me using a
Okay,
gun. I think
the
that
thief
sounds better.
robbed using a gun. Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, that sounds awful. But good grammar. Um, yeah, and really nice sentences. Okay, and do either of you have any questions here on this page? Okay, cool. Let's go to the next page then. And let's have Rod. Can you read the title and the directions?
Mm, vocabulary. Define the words or use them in a sentence.
Good. Maybe vocabulary. Can you repeat vocabulary?
Vocabulary.
Good. Really nice job. And can you read the first 4 words, Rod?
Mm, overdrawn. Statement. Balance. Loan.
Good. Nice job with the pronunciation of loan. It's a hard word. Okay, and let's have. Um, sorry, Tanner, can you read the next 5 words?
Direct deposit, debt, withdrawal, interest,
Nice.
collateral,
Good. Okay, these are some tough words. Let's start with collateral.
collateral,
Good. Collateral. And then interest. Interest.
interest,
Good. Withdraw. The
with
Your pronunciation was really, really good. It's just the intonation is on the second syllable, so it's withdraw. So one more time, withdraw.
withdraw,
Good.
withdraw,
Yeah. And then direct. Direct.
direct,
Yeah. And then direct deposit.
deposit.
Perfect. Nice job. And so I think these two were just the intonation, the second syllable words. That was good. Those are some tough words. And do either of you have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
No,
Um,
I don't have questions.
withdraw. Withdraw is
Withdraw.
the same like taking out money
Yeah.
from the bank.
Yep. That's exactly it. Taking out money from the bank. Okay. And so no other questions? Any other questions here? Okay. So if there's no questions, can you guys each choose? So choose one word and write a sentence with that word in the chat box. So write a sentence with a word in the chat box.
Oh. First the road or me?
Both of you at the same time if you can. So just write it. Write it in the chat box.
Okay, chat box.
Yeah. So there's the Verbling chat box that you can use, and there's also the application, the GChat. Okay, nice. And let's go into a new one. Tanner, can you read your sentence out loud?
It's in Spanish.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's there. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong chat. It's in Spanish? Oh yeah, the directions are in Spanish. Yeah. Can you read your sentence that's there on the board though?
I've used my debit card.
Nice. This is good. If you're saying this, it'd be the present perfect progressive. So we're missing something if this is the sentence that you want to say. So what's missing?
I've been using.
Yeah,
I've been.
exactly. I've been using my debit card. Exactly.
Okay.
Really good job. And Rod, can you read your sentence?
My savings account were overdrawn.
Good. We changed this a little bit as well. So, were. If you're saying were, it has to match with a noun. So, singular and plural. So how would you change either one of these two? So you need to change something here, either account or were.
Mm, but in this case, I'm gonna change where is no was
Okay. My savings account was, we need to use the participle or the
overdrawn.
past tense. Yeah, the past tense. So my savings account was overdrawn.
Mm.
Can you read the whole sentence one more time?
My savings account was overdrawn.
Good. And if you want it in the plural, you can say my savings accounts were overdrawn. So
Mhm.
both of them, or all three of them. Good. And do either of you have any questions on this page?
No.
Cool. Let's go to the next one. Rod, can you ask Tanner the first question?
Tanner, what do you look for when choosing a bank?
When I choose a bank, I look for um, little taxes. No, taxes.
Ah, little taxes. Okay.
Taxes. And a good let me see the word. A good care.
And a good chair?
No, care.
Ah, okay. Like maybe good service?
Good services, yes. A good service.
Yeah. So if we're saying good service, we would not use the article because service is kind of uncountable. So just good service. I look
Yes.
for little taxes. Okay, so instead of saying little, there's another word we can use here. It starts with L, but it's not little. What word is it? It's a short one.
Short texts. No.
Close. It starts with L's too.
Cheaper. Cheaper. Cheaper.
Close.
Oh,
Low taxes.
no tax. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Low.
Yeah, Tanner, can you read that whole thing one more time?
When I choose a bank, I look for low taxes and good services.
Perfect. Service. Can you repeat
Service.
service?
Service.
Perfect.
Service.
Good job. Okay, and Tanner, can you read the next question? And Rod, can you answer?
If you had $1 million that you couldn't put in a bank, what would you do with it? Example, bury it at the beach or put in a mattress.
Well, if I had $1 million, I would I would put it in a bank, cause bury burying it at the beach or put it in a mattress could be so dangerous.
Okay.
Mm, mm,
Okay, so definitely burying it at the beach and putting it in a mattress, those are dangerous things to do with your money. So they're not really examples. They're just kind of things that you could do. So you can't put the money in a bank. So you can't put it in a bank. what would you do with it? Would you invest in real estate or in the stock market, or would you invest in businesses, or would you start a business or buy something? I don't know. What would you do with $1 million if you couldn't put it in the bank?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't. Yeah. I will invest it in Wall Street, or or buying a building to rent apartments and gain gain interests.
Okay. To gain or to get profit or to make a profit, maybe?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know how to link the. I would buy a building and rent apartments, making profits. Could be
Yeah. I think we'd say to make. So we'd use
to
the
make.
infinitive there, to make a profit.
So the sentence is continuing.
No. No, the sentence ends there. So I would buy a building and rent apartments to make a profit.
Oh,
You could,
okay.
yeah, you could say maybe in order to make a profit. But yeah, we would use the infinitive with this verb right here. Okay. And Danner, what about you? What would you do with $1 million?
Um, I if he no, sorry. I will buy
Don't be
a
sorry.
lot of cars and hand
Okay.
that cars hand hand
And rent?
hands
Rent.
rent.
Okay.
Sorry, and
No, it's
rent them.
okay. That's the Sao Paulo accent coming out. Um, okay, so I'd buy a lot of cars and rent them. Okay. Can you repeat that one more time?
I would buy a lot of cars and rent them.
Good.
Rent them.
Yeah, rent them. That was perfect. Okay. And do either of you have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay, good. Um, let's skip that one for now. Let's go into some pronunciation. Rod, can you read the title?
Um, Prepositions. Fill in the prepositions in a dialogue.
Good. And Tanner, can you start with this first sentence?
Hey Bob, what did you do at the bank yesterday?
Sorry, this is my fault too. No, just yesterday. And so, Rod, can you try the next one?
I went I went to the bank to ask for a loan. The banker said when he heard uh, about my plan, though.
Perfect. Really good job. And
Oh,
let's have
I'm sorry.
perfect.
What was your plan?
I wanted to explore llamas.
Why would you do that?
Llamas are great to ride on. They can take you to the store for work anywhere. To work anywhere or for
Yeah.
to work anywhere. Plus, you don't have to feel them to fill them out with gas.
Not out with gas.
Fill up.
Yes. Nice job. That's a hard one.
Um, For 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 such a smart guy. That sounds
Nice.
like one. Um, I don't know. Sorry. That sounds like one. Um, it's a preposition.
Yeah.
I don't know, teacher.
Okay. Starts with that letter.
Off.
Yeah.
One of the worst plan I've ever
Ever heard. Can you repeat
heard.
heard? Yeah.
Heard.
Good. That's a tricky word to pronounce because if you write it just in the present tense, it's here, and in the past tense, it changes the sound of those EA. So that's a really tough word to pronounce. But good. Heard. I've
Heard.
ever heard. Okay. Nice. Really good work. Do you have any questions about this? Any questions?
Mm, how do you pronounce llamas?
Llama. Llama.
Llama. Llama.
Yeah. Llama. Any other questions?
Llama.
No.
Okay.
Mm,
Good.
I have one question. Can we say fill up them, or always them has to go between filling up, filling up?
Yeah. We could say fill up your car, fill up. Yeah, but if you're using a pronoun, yeah, it has to go in between. So fill them up, fill me up, fill it up. Yeah, so if you're
Object
using a
pronoun.
pronoun, yeah, the object pronoun, you definitely have to put it in between. Good question, though. Really nice question. Do you have any other
Okay.
questions?
No.
Okay. Um, okay, perfect. And so let's go to the next page, and let's talk about this. Rod, can you play person A?
Okay. Shall I read? Read.
Yes.
You go to a bank in order to ask for a business loan. Tell the banker what you want a loan and convince him that he should pay you the money.
Good. Maybe tell. Tell the banker.
Tell the banker.
Perfect. Nice job. Tanner, can you try the next one? So person B.
You work at the bank. Help the customer, but be skeptical about their business plan. If it fails, you might get fired from your position.
Really good job. You guys both pronounced those ed endings really well. So that was awesome. But yeah, can you guys go ahead and play those roles?
Okay. Mr. Tanner. Good morning. I know you're the manager of this bank. I need a loan to set a huge business for my company that I'm working on. So it's about cars, exporting cars. So I need the money. It's just $500,000. Please, I need the loan, Mister.
What kind of cars do you plan export?
Oh well, these cars. You know, we are working with the Brazilian company, and we have our own branch to export. So it's gonna be called Brazilian Cars Company. So they are sports cars. Hello?
Tanner, are you there? Looks like you might have frozen, Rod. So
Oh,
Brazilian sports cars, and where are you going to market them? Where are you going to market them?
to the Asian market.
Okay, so you're going to market them to the Asian market. That sounds interesting. Um, okay, and are you sure that you've looked at the specifications of the Asian market, and you're sure that the market is available?
Well, we know the market is kind of crowded. Many of those factories called Kia or Hyundai um, are are the best ones there. We have to compete with them. Mm,
Okay, so you have to compete with like Hyundai and those other car companies. Yeah, well, that's interesting. And so, how's your product selling in Brazil? Is it selling well in Brazil?
mm, yeah.
Okay,
Since the government industrialized many of factories and they are encouraging new industries to to bring up or to emerge this kind of groundbreaking system of industries. So we are using our own material raws
our own
in
raw
order
materials.
our own raw materials to use, so it will be cheap. So comparing the prices with those Asian companies, we can compete.
Nice. That's awesome. Really good answers. Your yeah, your grammar looks really strong. Um, I think I noticed an article. Maybe I need the money. Um, but and also a Brazilian company. So we're working with a Brazilian company instead of we're working with Brazilian company. So yeah, just a couple things with articles, but other than that, your grammar looks very good, Rod. Okay, do you have any questions here? Any questions?
Mm, okay, is the market saturated? No,
Hmm.
saturated. There's another word to to use instead of saturated.
Yeah, and it sounds like saturated. Can you repeat
S-
saturated?
Saturated.
Yeah, it just means it's full. It's competitive. Maybe almost to the point
Compare
where it's overly competitive. So it's just
overly
full.
compare.
Yeah, it's a really hard market to break into. It's saturated. Um,
Strong. What about strong?
a strong market is a little bit different. It could mean something similar. So we're going into a strong market. Yeah, it could be a saturated market. Um, but it also could imply that you're going into a market that is booming. So a market that has a lot of consumers is a strong market.
Oh
If you're
yeah.
going into a saturated market, there's almost all the consumers are being satisfied by other companies. It's saturated. It's a competitive market. But a strong market might have the implication that this market is maybe maybe booming. It's growing. Does that make
Oh
sense?
yeah. Really, really. That makes sense.
Okay, cool. Any other questions?
No.
Okay, awesome. Let's go to the next page then. And Rod, can you read the title and the directions?
Imagine what happens. Explain what happened before, during, and after the picture. Oh,
Good. And can you tell me what happened before?
okay. And this woman, before going to the ATM machine to cash some money, so he, uh, she she um, um she had many debts to pay for the apartment, mm, the some credit cards, and a collateral that she gave in order to a collateral which is a TV that she gave to her neighbor. So now she realizes that she couldn't afford all those things because the amount is around $500, and she only cashed 4,000. So she's strained.
Okay. And she only cashed 4,000?
Yeah, she only cashed 4,000.
She is really stressed.
Strained,
I think, oh, strained?
strained.
Like that?
Yeah,
Strained? Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think stressed is a little bit more common. Strained is good too. So definitely don't want to correct you on that. Um, she was going to the ATM. If you say the ATM machine, it's redundant. So it's saying the same thing twice. So ATM is actually an acronym that
yeah,
stands for Automated Transfer Machine. So
yeah.
you can, yeah, it's the Automated Transfer Machine. But good, that's good.
Automatic
And then maybe
transformation.
to withdraw money, or to
To
take out
withdraw.
money.
To withdraw. To withdraw money.
Yeah. And then she had a lot of debt to pay off. I think that's another small thing that I noticed. Okay. And so what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
Mm, well, mm, she holds a nice purse. It's a Gucci Italian brand. So she's thinking about to she's thinking uh to go to those stores where you can get money and leave as a collateral physical things, valuable things. So she's thinking about to oh I forgot where
She's thinking about
to,
pawning.
yeah pawning. She's thinking about pawning her purse, pawning off her purse.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's actually a phrasal verb as well, pawning off. So we pawn things off. Um, yeah. So she's thinking about pawning off her purse. Okay. Good. Um, nice. And do you think that'll work for her, Rod? Do you think it'll work?
Is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Mm, no.
No. Nice. Optimistic. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have any questions here?
not really.
Okay. Really good job. Let's go to the next page. And Rod, can you read the title and the idiom?
Dialogue, idiom, money to burn, more money than you need.
Good. And do you want to play Michaela or Ellen?
No, Ellen.
Okay. Hey, Ellen, did you hear about Sarah's new purchase?
No, what did she buy? I hope it's not another car.
Nope, she bought a house in the Spanish countryside.
Wow, she's really got money to burn, doesn't she?
Nice. Yep, but she says it's not too bad because things are cheaper in Spain.
Not that much cheaper. I wish I had that kind of cash.
Me too. Really good job. So the only things that I saw were actually with intonation. Um, so she's really got money to burn. She's really got money to burn. Can you repeat that?
She's really got money to burn.
Yeah, good. And then I wish I had that kind of cash.
I wish I had that kind of cash.
Close. We'd actually emphasize I in this case because it's really important. It's just an important word in the sentence. I wish I had that kind of cash.
I wish I had that kind of cash.
Close. Again, we have to emphasize I a little bit more. I wish I had that kind of cash.
I wish I had that kind of cash.
Perfect. Nice job. So yeah, a lot of times when we're talking about like things that you wish for, I wish I had that. I wish I could do that, or something like that. We really emphasize the subject pronoun I. Um, and then it sounded like hope. Can you repeat hope?
Hope.
Perfect. Nice job. Do you have any questions here? Any questions on this page?
Mm, um, is it common to use to have got instead of the verb to have in American English?
Yeah, in American English, it's relatively common. It's more informal. So if you're talking with a friend, you'd say got. What do you got there? Or instead of saying what do you have there, what do you have there? So
What do
got
you
is, yeah.
what do you got? Works?
Yeah, what do you got? It's just
Uh,
informal. It's more what you'd say with your friend. So
oh,
you probably
so
don't want to say it to your boss ever because it sounds less educated.
oh, in a essay doesn't work.
No, don't use it in an essay for sure not.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
yeah. But if you're talking with your friends, it's not even considered strange at all. And it doesn't sound like you're not intelligent. It just sounds really informal. What do you got?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like naturally.
Yes, it sounds natural. But good. Any other questions?
Mm, not really.
Okay, really good. And let's go to the next page. Can you read this question and can you answer it?
Mm, what would you do? Discussion. What would you so if your ID was stolen and a thief took all the money in your checking account? What would you do? Mm, uh, I will I would report uh, that somebody robbed me near that street or avenue or that area, so security cameras will recognize this guy.
Okay.
Um, mm,
This is a little bit different. Stole all the money in your checking account. So I guess it's more of like a cyber crime. So somebody steals money from your checking account. Usually it's not like they're taking money from you or they're like stealing money from like you at an ATM. It's more like they went online and somehow all of your money was just gone. Does that make sense?
oh yeah, yeah. I didn't get it. Yeah, makes sense at all.
Okay. But good. That's a really good solution for if somebody's actually robbing you. Um, make sure the security cameras get it. Let's actually go to the next page. Um, can you read these two options and tell me which one's worse and explain why?
Which word is having your bank card and money in your account stolen. Being held up by someone in the street who seems unstable. Unstable means a likely robber.
Yeah, so being held up is a phrasal verb for robbed.
Uh,
Unstable is maybe crazy.
yeah. Mm, the second one, I think, being held up by someone, because I could manage the situation. If it's a crowded place, I would face him and deal with the situation. But if it's not crowded, I will I would, if it's not so crowded, I will give $5. Give him $5.
So if it wasn't crowded, I would give him $5. Okay,
Oh yeah.
nice. So if it's a crowded place, I would face him and deal with the situation. But if it wasn't crowded, I would. So yeah, just the conditional statement here. You could also use weren't, so we could use the subjunctive form. It's really interchangeable, but nice. That's a great sentence. Unfortunately, I do have a class right after this, so I have to go. Do you have any last questions before we finish up?
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay.